Jeez Louise, look how yellow this thing is. This is that Bolivian sulfur, man. It's crazy wild yellow. My gosh, that's actually why I picked it out in the first place. I actually got this piece from Oh Heaven's Sake out here in Colorado, the one located in Lakewood. And this piece right here was actually only like $30. It's a pretty big chunk though. I got a pretty good deal for it. And the first thing that really attracted me to it was the color. And once I, picked it out, bought it, took it home, I remember the first thing I felt when I held it in my hand was like pure like detoxification of my whole entire being. Like even just holding it, it feels like somebody just poured like beautiful acid within my body, and it's like detoxing everything, pushing everything out, channeling all my sexual energy upward, which is something that I've really noticed, doing semen retention, is that this thing really moves my sexual energy around and it purifies it too. All the main details about this mineral are located in my description for this video. That way, if you have any questions, more details about the history and all that, like how to cleanse it, that's all in my description. Right now, I want to talk to you about my personal experience with it. Even just holding it right now, I can feel my sexual energy just shooting straight up into my head, slowly but progressively. And when I put it down, it just sinks all the way back and down into my body. But more than anything, today, on all days, I feel like everyone is like staring at me, trying to come near me in some way, shape, or form, even though I'm just minding my own business, right? So earlier today, like I was saying, I even had like a helicopter like just flying over me. Literally looked like it was just watching me as I was walking. And then when I looked up at it, it left. And I just thought that was really interesting because, what do you know, right? This particular mineral for me definitely amplifies my sexual energy, my presence. And a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of like people just staring, even when I'm minding my own business, I could feel the energy just like staring at like, who is this guy? Why am I feeling a certain way when I'm around him type vibe? And Bolivian sulfur really amplifies my sexual energy. And so if you guys are retaining, then you'll know what I'm talking about, because when you work with different crystals, as you retain, it changes your frequency so much more than if you're not retaining, and I remember, you can even tell in the very first videos that I made on this channel, which was many years ago, like my sexual energy was not the same. Like I could look back at those videos and I could be like, damn, I was depleted. Like I could see myself like, damn, he is depleted, no life force. And now I'm just like, holy smokes, like I can feel my own presence. And it's like, I know other people can feel it too, but I'm already at a point where I don't even care. I realize that with all the disciplines that I'm doing to target every single aspect of the human, evolution, body, mind, soul, and even things you probably don't even think of, like you just stop caring what people think, you stop caring for validation, you stop caring for performances, and you naturally just become the best version of yourself. And you're fulfilled by that. You're fulfilled by your own inner energy, and you don't feel any voids. You're just complete and whole. You validate yourself. And a lot of things have been downloading into my spirit, working with Bolivian sulfur, just things like, I was watching some Instagram video the other day, and some lady was like, pray for God that, you get put into like powerful rooms around powerful people. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, bitch, I am the room. Like, I don't need validation from other people. Like, I already have that from God and from myself. And I'm like, the fact that you still think you need so-called quote unquote people to elevate you, then you miss the whole point. But you start seeing that kind of stuff as you continue to work with like crystals, minerals, and things like that. You work on yourself, do semen retention. I mean, the whole enchilada, man. And honestly, I've just fallen so in love with the process of just human evolution, soul evolution, that it just boggles my mind when people say idiotic things like that. But you know, you start to just see this stuff from a higher perspective, the more that you become whole. Just like how many people perform, how many people just are so insecure, how many people just need so much validation, and you just spot it, you know, because you're just comfortable in your own skin. You don't need any of that. And so Bolivian Sulfur definitely helps you look at those areas of your life that need to be scrubbed away. It will surface, you know, emotions up, especially on semen retention, because your own frequency carries, you know, it might even still carry intertwined sexual energies that you've had with other people that need to be released to become pure and whole again. And so this is going to be the best thing for you, that Bolivian Sulfur. It does what its name is pretty much, you know, showing us. And so I definitely recommend this if you want to try something new, want to see how it plays with your energy and see what it does. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have already worked with this crystal or where your experience has been. And I'll talk to you guys next time.